This would be, I think, the most extreme example of that phenomenon ever. MAGA responds with outrage after Donald Trump injured at Pennsylvania rally. Oh, that's the story? That's the story. That's the headline. Did you know MAGA responded with outrage? Oh, hey, Johnny, anything happen in the news yesterday? Oh, yes, yeah, actually, Michael, something did. MAGA responded with outrage. Oh, what did they respond with outrage at? Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It just, it was just outrage. Yeah, someone tried to murder Trump, and there were shots fired, and someone was killed at a Trump rally by the shooter. But they responded with outrage. So we're waiting now on the president speaking. Do we have it? Do we have the president? We have it. Here he is.
I've been thoroughly briefed by all the agencies in the federal government as to the situation, based on what we know now. I have tried to get a hold of Donald. He's with his doctors. Apparently he's doing well. I plan on talking to him shortly, I hope, when I get back to the telephone. Look, there's no place in America for this kind of violence. It's sick. It's sick. It's one of the reasons why we have to unite this country. We cannot allow for this to be happening. We cannot be like this. We cannot condone this. And I want to thank the Secret Service and all the agencies, including the state agencies, that have engaged in making sure that the people and we have more detail to come relative to other people maybe injured in the audience. I don't have all that detail. We'll make that available to you. I may be able to come back a little later tonight, but we'll put out a statement if I'm not able to if it's not convenient for you all. But the bottom line is that the Trump rally was a rally that he should have been able to can be conducted peacefully without any problem. But the idea that there's political violence or violence in America like this is just unheard of. It's just not appropriate. And everybody must condemn it. Everybody. I'll keep you informed, and if I am able to speak to Donald, I'll let you know that as well. But so far, it appears he's doing well, number one. Number two, that they're thoroughly investigating what happened to anyone else in the audience. We have some reports, but not final reports. And every agency in the federal government, I'm going back to my phone to speak with the federal agencies that are being put together again to give me an updated briefing. Has anything happened? They learned any more in the last couple hours. So thank you very much, and I hope I get to speak to them tonight, and I'll get back to you if I do, okay?
Mr. President, do you think it was an assassination attempt?
I don't.
Where's his answer? I want his answer. Was this an assassination attempt? He doesn't answer. I see his mouth moving, but I don't see any answers. If he gave an answer, my apologies. We'll try to get it. Unheard of. It's unheard of that there would be political violence. Is there? A leftist tried to murder Supreme Court Justice Kavanaugh 2 years ago. It's unheard of. How many years ago was it that another leftist tried to murder Steve Scalise? That was about 6, 7 years ago. How long ago was it when a leftist tried to successfully roughed up, and who knows, maybe tried to kill Senator Paul? Not that long. I don't think it's unheard of at all. I think it's increasingly frequent, and I think the violence is coming almost exclusively from the left. And do you know why that is? Because we haven't united this country. Whose responsibility is it to unite this country? That's what he says. That's what Biden says. Listen, this is ridiculous. We have to unite this country. And whose job is that, Mr. President? Whose job is that? That's your job to unite the country. So how have you done? What have you done to unite the country? Were you uniting the country when you launched your presidential campaign on a lie that Donald Trump called Nazis fine people in Charlottesville? A lie that you continue to peddle, even though it has been debunked again and again by left-wing sources just a couple of weeks ago by Snopes. Was that you uniting the country? You called Trump a Nazi. By association, you said he at least condones and encourages Nazis. Complete lie. That was you uniting people. When you said Donald Trump poses a threat to our very democracy, that our democracy is at stake and on the ballot, that was you uniting the country? Where's the uniting? Was it uniting the country when, following your lead, your flacks in the political apparatus and in the establishment media, but I repeat myself, called Trump Hitler 24/7? Is that uniting the country? Golly. There appears to have been an assassination attempt on Donald Trump at a rally. One rally goer, at least, was murdered. Another one is in critical condition as of now. Because why? Well, if democracy is on the ballot, if Donald Trump is Hitler, if Donald Trump surrounds himself with the very fine people, the Nazis, all these lies that you've told, yeah, it makes perfect sense, doesn't it? You've got to unite this country. Right, you're the president. You haven't united the country. You've done everything you can to divide it. And now you issue a brief statement. Whoopsie daisy. Yikes, this is bad, huh? Why won't Trump take my call? Oh, I guess because he's talking to the doctors because he's bleeding from the right side of his face because someone shot up his rally.